Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Lunc, whose current price stands at the $0.0002365 mark, and here on TradingView the market is down by 0.38%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot wave structures, the Fibonacci's, the key areas of support and resistances, and also draw out any key chart patterns that you have information on this chart. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Lunc, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upper side, which has been obeying this Elliot wave structure, having a wave 5 taking us back to around the $0.0005913.7 mark. And having seen the formation of this Elliot wave structure to the upper side, we can term it as a fractal wave within a higher Elliot wave count 1. So this is a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side, and after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, whatever we expect on this other side is the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, and I believe that is what we are seeing in this corrective movement right here, having a second wave low at around the $0.0000182 mark. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, we expect a very impulsive movement to the upper side in the formation of a third wave, that is a higher Elliot wave count 3, and I believe that is what is in formation right here. And since a wave 3 to the upper side is an impulsive wave, we also expect to see fractal waves in formation within that wave 3 to the upper side, and I believe we are seeing such a movement right here. And if I draw my Elliot wave structures, we can have this as the first wave to the upper side, then a wave 2 is in formation, then I'm expecting a wave 3, then a wave 4, and then a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1, which is a fractal wave within this higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. And getting into the details of the formation of this fractal wave that we can see right here, after making a high for that first wave, we are seeing a very nice retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 2, and because a second wave is a retracement of the first wave, we can use the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of that wave 1 to the high of that wave 1, and that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that. And removing the Fibonacci's, you can see that Lunc has retraced into this target area. We even managed to break out of the target area to the lower side, and after seeing that breakout, we have also lost a key area of support at around the $0.00023 mark. And after losing that key area of support, we are trying to get back above that key area of resistance, and I'll be getting into that in a few. And getting back to the formation of this second wave, since we have managed to break out of the target area that we had here using the Fibonacci's, we need to use the fibs once more, connecting them from the low of that first wave to the high of that first wave to get to see whether this wave 2 is still a valid wave 2. And since it has not retraced below the fib level 0.78 fib level, we can still say this is still a valid wave 2 to the lower side. And in case we lose the fib level 0.78 fib level, then I'll have to view this movement to the lower side as a massive ABC corrective movement and term it as a wave 2. So this is the way I'll term it, as having that as the first wave, that is the wave A, then a wave B, then in case we continue pushing lower, that will be the formation of a wave C, and that will be named as a higher Elliot wave count 2 to the lower side, and the low that we make down here will be the low for that second wave. Then we can start sketching out a movement to the upper side in the formation of a third wave. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated on that. And also getting to the key chart patterns that we have information right here, we have the formation of a triangle right here, and you can see this as the upper side of that triangle. Then we have this horizontal line as the baseline, and we have seen a breakout out of this chart pattern to the lower side. And if I give you the minimum target area to the lower side out of this chart pattern, it's given by the height of the triangle. So using a trend line, we can get that height between the that is the height of the triangle, and then place it down here to give us a minimum target area to the lower side, back to around the $0.00015 mark. And in case that plays out, we have a key area of support at around the $0.00018 mark, and there is a possibility, in case we continue pushing lower out of this breakout, there is a possibility we might find support. And in case we lose that key area of support and make our low down there, then I'll term that as a massive ABC corrective movement, and say that the low for that second wave was not in at around the $0.00018 mark. And once that plays out, we can even sketch more bullish movements to the upper side in the formation of a third wave. Also down here within this key area of support, we have another key chart pattern that is in formation right here, which is a channel. And if I draw it out, we can have this as the lower side of that channel. Then I can drag that channel to the upper side, and to have more touch points, I can also drag it to the left side, and you can see I have this channel right here, which has been well respected, giving us more than 3 touch points. And at the moment we are trading at the lower side of the channel, and there is a possibility of Lunc managing to lose the lower side of the channel. And in case that happens, I will also expect to see a retest of the lower side of the channel, and once that plays out, that means lower prices could be coming our way, and that movement could take us back to around the $0.0002215 mark. And in case that plays out, that perfectly lies at that fib level, 0.78 fib level. So in case that plays out, then I think the worst case scenario for Luna could be playing out, because I'll start thinking of having this movement to the lower side as a massive ABC corrective movement. And there's also another possibility that Lunc might gain momentum and have enough volume for us to continue pushing higher, and also manage to break above that key area of resistance at around the $0.00024 mark and continue pushing higher to the upper side of the channel. Maybe manage to break out of the channel to the upper side, also manage to break above the $0.00025 mark, which is the key area of resistance. And once that plays out and we continue pushing higher, there's a possibility of Lunc continuing to give us higher prices. And assuming the low is in down here, we can sketch out a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of that wave 1 to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of that second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area back to the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.00053 mark. We can also sketch out a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 1, using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of that first wave to the high of the first wave, then dragging the fibs to the low of that second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area back to the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.01001 mark. And in case that plays out and we continue pushing high in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, then Lunc might be losing 1-0. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators here on the 1 hour RSI, we are trading at around the 42 mark, and that means we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side. Also taking a look at the MACD, on the MACD we have printed a bullish cross, and that means higher prices are coming our way. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.